Welcome back. The church on the Shelley Reserve has stood tall amongst years of worship and theft. The Clayton have mixed feelings about the Catholic Church, but not about the building. To restore it to its former glory will cost money, but it's a cause the band is willing to fight for. It stands as it did 100 years ago on the Shelley Reserve, if with a little less splendor. For Barry Seymour, opening its doors unlocks memories of the past.
I can remember the two distinct sounds of the bell. So the bell they would ring the bell.
The Catholic Church hasn't rung its bell since they were stolen decades ago, and there hasn't been a mass here in years.
It was used, I think the last time it was used was in the 1980s was the last time it was used. The last people married in it is the current chief, Dominic Frederick.
As with many old buildings, like the Moffat Log House, the church also has its share of haunted tales.
More so on the path to the gravesite, which is located back about 100 or so meters, and so there's stories about ghosts along the way there, but I'm sure they're friendly ghosts. We haven't had any problems.
Stories aside, its allure is real. Walking inside the church, it's impossible not to notice its disrepair or its beauty.
All the metalwork on the roof, eaves and so on, was brought in, I believe, from Quebec. And the church featured stained glass windows, and these windows have been preserved, and I understand that there's a movement now to have the church refurbished and perhaps put the windows back in.
Seymour wants the windows back to restore the church to its former glory, but it won't be easy.
The windows themselves will cost approximately $100,000 to refurbish, but they're absolutely beautiful.
In 2002, the Clayton undertook a feasibility study to see how much it would cost to completely refurbish the church. That would include replacing all the artifacts stolen over the years. Thieves left only one statue.
In today's dollars, we're guesstimating it could be anywhere from $750,000 to $1 million. It depends on how far we want to go with the restoration.
The issue has now gone before the elders to decide how far to take the restoration, but it's up to everyone in Shelley to embrace it.
It's part of our history. A lot of people in the community have mixed feelings because of the issues surrounding the Catholic Church involved with our community. It's not always positive, and so it's hard to deal with internally at times, but they have agreed that it is part of our history. We cannot change that part of our history, so we might as well embrace it and refurbish it and utilize it and use it in explanation to our youth.
The past 100 years in the church have been filled with celebration, funerals, heartbreak, and joy. Barry Seymour takes the good with the bad, and he's not willing to say goodbye. Not yet. Stay with us. We have more on building our history coming up.